It's 12:32 a.m. and I'm back. Now listen, why are we surprised about what happened a while ago, or well, a few hours ago? What did you really expect was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen with the return of VS on here? Did you think everything was just going to go smoothly? Uh-uh. She's going to come back here being her regular self. What did you expect? Now, I got to peep in a few lives today. The first one being over there by what was that? The first one over. I was over there by VS today, right? And she pretty much had an issue with what happened on Brianna's panel yesterday, right? So she spoke about that, and then she, you know, highlighted the fact that she had grown folks Stevie up there, and he stayed for 14 minutes talking bad to her, and she was not, cool with that. Um, I don't know, but somehow I gotta look at stuff differently. Number one, she's the one who told Brianna to bring him up, bring him up. She was like, okay, bring him up. So Brianna said she stepped away from the she stepped away from the live while they were going at it, and when she returned, she heard her saying something about, "Hey Chanel, I get it, Chanel, trust and believe." Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I am not surprised about the events that are happening right now. I am not surprised in the least bit because we expect for when she comes back, she's gonna be doing some of these type of stuff. So one day she's perfectly fine. She says she never has a problem with Brie and whatever. But if I can recall from the part that I came in yesterday, I think this live was, she was on there talking to Brie. Um, Brianna said there was GFTV in the back. She said, "Yeah, bring him up, whatever." She brought her up. And of course, they went to bagging, of course. Grown folks did what he does as usual, which is talk badly about women. She was also responding to him. At one point, I saw her licking her finger and putting it through, poking her finger through, like a hole. That was funny. So they were both going back and forth, right? So if both were cussing each other out, why does I don't know, maybe I look at stuff differently. Hey Miss Queenie, maybe I look at stuff differently because if both are going at it, why does one have to seem worse than the other? You see what I'm saying? Why does it have to be a thing of male against female? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But at the same time, though, you know, they were having a whole conversation, so maybe it wasn't the right time for him to be there, or the way the conversation was going, she could have dropped him or whatever she decided to do, because it's her channel. I don't like nobody telling me what to do with my channel when people are cussing either. But the thing is, Brianna said she left to go get some juice or whatever, but they were convinced that she was there the whole time, or even if she did step away, it should never have been so long. I don't know the whole dynamics behind that thing, but somehow VS was upset about that, and she did a live on it today. Now, to be quite honest, in that live yesterday over by Brie when that happened, I kind of felt that, what's her name? VS was upset. Because she did mention, if you notice, when she was over there by Dovey, she did talk about some of the people who jumped her. She saw it as people jumping her when Dovey let other people on the panel. And remember, some of the times Dovey did ask, if that person, is she cool with this person or so and so before letting them up. So the fact that she said that over Dovey and dropped Dovey as a mod and stopped, supporting her already, I kind of figured out that's the same thing she would have done to Bree. She would have also been upset about the fact that, grown folks was up there doing that, cussing her out while she was there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Everybody watches, everybody sees something different. I don't know what you see. But the fact of the matter is, she counted, or whoever told her, it was 14 minutes. So she had a whole live, and then there was a 14 minutes of supposed silence, but she did end up playing some music. So that happened. What else happened after that? Hey, Louie. Hey, everybody. What else happened after that? Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. They were upset about the whole thing. Brianna went live. I didn't know that she went live until way after when I went over to check. But I'm just saying to myself, this is the only question I had to ask. If it feels to you that you're ambushed on the panel or she allowed him to do that, before the live ended, why didn't you say that to Brianna? That's my only question. Why didn't you say that to her before the live ended? Why wait till today to do it? So if you're that person who is, upfront and stuff like you say you are, why didn't you say that immediately to her when she came back? Or even after grown folks came off of the panel, you could have also said something. So I guess you went and you planned what you were going to do, and then there goes today. Brianna came on their panel today, and she ended up addressing that fact. But the fact that shortly after Brianna explained herself and the whole back and forth went on, and she was saying she's cool with her and all of that shit, lo and behold, later on in the night, um, VS had something else up her sleeve. So did she already have that planned? I don't know. Did she already have that plan to like, go off? Because out of the blue, there was another live. I don't remember the title of that live, but there was another live where VS came back saying she was pretty much exposing Brianna. Like, why is it that Brianna is trying to be cool with me and stuff? It's because she knows I got some info on her. What's the info, you might ask? And let me know if I'm wrong. Because, to be honest, I was playing my game over here. I had already scheduled my live to do a game, so I didn't stay in the for the entire live. But what she was saying is that Brianna pretty much used her work where she works to be able to dox people. That is what I'm pretty much getting from it. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. TMZ, you are so right. It's all about control. And that is why, if you notice when VS just came here, she was really testing the waters, She was testing the waters out. She was bringing back old stuff, you know, lighting her fires here and there to see how people would respond. Is it that you're going to respond by explaining yourself away or trying to make sure you don't get her upset? What is it that she can always be the one questioning you or bringing up stuff that you have to keep defending yourself and stuff? Was that like her strategy? I don't know. I'm just giving commentary. And who am I? I'm just a little channel holder. Okay. I'm just me. I'm just me. So I'm just saying, did she already have all this planned? Do you think that not Brianna, do you think that VS already has her eyes set on some people who she's definitely planning on beefing with? If you notice, some people have not been responding to her. For example, Blessed Watkins. Blessed Watkins is not even addressing her in any way, shape, or form. And you noticed she got off of Bless. All the people who decided not to address her, I don't see her like speaking on them anymore. So I don't know. Maybe, maybe, just maybe, if people decide not to respond to her, she'll move on to different things. And I've seen that. I've done that myself on here. Like, so you got some people who they wanted the back and forth or wanted you to see them and whatever. So they come try to attack you, hoping for a response and stuff. But you just don't have to give it to them. Hey, TC. I've noticed though, since VS has come back here, like, you got a lot of people on here. They have just been playing like vying for positions, vying to be seen, doing stuff, like they're in a whole circus trying to show out, I don't know. Like, she instilled some kind of fear in them, like they were just waiting around in the corner, waiting for somebody to come and lead them forcefully or tell them what to do, how to move, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you can't support who you like. That's far from what I'm saying. But it's just like some people like to be yelled at. Some people like to be in a position where they're always fearful, not knowing what the outcome is going to be or how the person is going to treat them. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too much. You got some people dancing. They are. it's It's like they're auditioning for mod sticks, auditioning to be seen, auditioning to become a new friend. You notice some of the people, hey, notice some of the people who have been going over there seeking to be known over there. Notice that part too. Do you notice that part? You got some people who are making their way over there the same way they were trying to make their way, well, they were making their way over by the spaceship so they could be seen and known and they could get their numbers. It's all a game for everybody. For everybody, it's a game. Whether it's about getting numbers, whether it's about getting the views, whether it's about getting the cash apps, whatever it's about. But everybody is playing a game for something. There is something that they're trying to get at the end of the day. And of course, if there's hold on. And if for some reason they don't got some chaos or something they call content, something, to always be there, something popping off, they don't got nothing. So they gotta always be stirring stuff up, be stirring stuff up. TC, we were over here minding our business and playing game while the streets were hot. And I was here waiting on Demetra to go live. And little did I know Demetra already went live and I did not get my notification. Because she does her what I seen. Is that what it's called? What I seen. And I was here sitting patiently waiting and everything to see when Demetra was gonna come on. Then I typed her name in to see that she actually did went live 3 hours ago. And I missed it. So I don't know. Maybe she'll do another one tomorrow. I don't know. But I can't believe I missed it because it's always good to go find out what's going on and catch up from the other channels. So you go to Demetra. Demetra has been doing a really good job at that. Keeping people abreast of what's going on, giving her commentary on what she's seen and stuff. So I like going over there. TC, the weak bitch energy. You're sure right. It's like people are auditioning to be seen. Then you got some content creators who are trying to get their come up. People have been dancing, they've been performing, they've been doing everything they can to get noticed by VS. But you gotta understand, she's gonna get the numbers now. Everybody has their moment on here. Everybody. Everybody got their moments when they get their high numbers and stuff, but for how long is the thing? You see what I'm saying? Who else is she gonna turn on? You know what's the next question? Who is she gonna team up with to go at Brie? Like, what is gonna happen next? That is my real question. Let me see. TC says she also has people working their channels like never before. Oh yeah. Ooh. When has Fi ever had an all members chat on her live? I don't know. Ooh. Ooh. All members chat only live. Never until she saw how many people VS bought membership. Ooh. I think last night VS was at 380 something. And I think today she said she was at 400 or something like that. She even showed her phone that showed she got over $800 already just on the mere fact that she had those people who joined the membership. So it's a all out battle going on out here. I don't know the direction it's gonna go, but one thing I do know is that the streets are lit. Okay, the streets are lit. Like it or love it, like it or hate it, VS has been providing content since she came back here. I don't know where it's gonna go and for how long it's gonna happen for. Because of course everybody is new to the thing. You got the news, the other sectors who, came over the beef sector, so they're of course tuned in. And then you got the old beef sector, they're tuning in. So the numbers are gonna go up. You're gonna have way more people are gonna be acting like a puppet on a string. It's gonna be a lot going on. I told somebody the other day, wait for a month before you see things start popping off. I was like, don't just feel like because she's acting all nice and stuff, everything is cool. Give it a month. But little did I know, give it a week, not a month. Girl, stuff started popping off already. Yeah, YouTube does that, TC, because I was here waiting for Demetra and I didn't even know she went live. So they don't even give you your notifications on time or whatever. So, yeah. Then the whole fact, I remember when I used to mod for a particular person over on the other side, whose name will not be mentioned. I remember modding over there and seeing Brianna's the name of where she works, as well as did they put the address to? It was a financial institution, I must admit, because I remember blocking them like they were just coming in the chat. There was this just one person who just kept putting the name of her job in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And they went over to somebody else's channel. I can't remember whose it was because I was watching it and I saw them dropping it. And I'm like, who is it that is so close to Brianna that's putting her information out like this? I remember blocking it. I remember, and I'm like, who the hell is doing this and what would be the reason for them doing it? So that is still left up in the air. Could it have been Kimmy? Could it have been anybody associated with VS? I don't know. I don't know, but I do remember. Ooh, let me check the chat real quick. Hey, everybody coming in. If I didn't say hi, I'm sorry. Didn't see it. Let me see. Louis says, I see someone's crazy revealing itself more and more. It's weird and reeks of attention seeking and control. Ooh, the control. That's the part. This whole idea that you gotta control people. But you know what? There are people who are waiting to be controlled anyway, Louis. Trust and believe. You're seeing desperation. It's right, it's great for commentary purposes, so everyone's eating. Most people are, for those who can keep up. Because trust and believe, it's a lot going on. It is a lot going on. I don't watch Fi, so I don't know what she's over there doing. Let me see. Fi is also so desperate for VS's attention to the point she's becoming unhinged. girl, girl, TC, girl, it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. A lot of people doing stuff for attention. TC says Bree is also desperate for acceptance from VS, and she keeps thinking they're cool and keep getting humiliated. Like I said on my wall, Bree loves to be abused. Listen, I was wondering. I'm hoping that after today, she realizes that she does not necessarily need to be, given any details, like basically like you're giving an account of all your actions to your mom. Is there a reason for this? Did I miss something? Is there a reason why she feels like she has to explain stuff? Or I don't know. I don't know how far their friendship was, but I'm hoping that after today she notices to just, do her thing on her channel and not, be worried about trying to keep that relationship going, because one minute it's hot and she's saying she has no problem with Bree. The next minute she's like, I'm not gonna work. I'm not gonna do with her. So I don't know. I don't know. Mm-mm. Oh, you've never talked? I've heard her talk about, it being her having to work and she didn't have to go in or anything. TC. It's gotten crazy, Chocolate Cocoa. It has. It has. It has gotten crazy. Let me see who else is in here. It's a lot going on. It is a lot. Hey, Indigo. Good night. Yeah. So that is basically what I saw. And that's just to sum it up, because I didn't stay for the entire live. I don't know. Somehow I can't stay too long in lives anymore. And of course, like I told you, I was playing a game over here on my channel. So that's just what I get. But it also says to me that years ago, 2, 3, 4, 5 years ago, people were really doing some serious dirty, dirty work. Dirty work over here in the sector. Doxing people, going out of their way to find people's information. So it's not a today thing. It may have been worse back then, probably. I don't know. But why is it that people felt so comfortable, giving up so much details about their personal life, about what they were doing, their family. Why did they feel like they owed it to her to be just divulging so much information about them? What is it that she held over them that made them feel like they had to prove some type of loyalty to her, to prove something to her? You know, we're all queens and kings in our own way. Why do you need to exalt somebody else? Exalt yourself, exalt your children, exalt your family. Why do you need to exalt other people? You see what I'm saying? So it's, to me, it's like they were trying to prove to her that they were loyal, giving all the info they could and all of that stuff. I don't know. But the mere fact that they were giving that info, as well as doing some dirty work for her, it speaks a lot of volumes to me. It speaks about the where people, I don't know. Indigo said, and I'm gonna drop the link for those who wanna. I don't know what I missed, and I'm not gonna talk if I don't know certain stuff, because that would be a good idea. Indigo says, everyone knows Brie is my YouTube superstar, but she should have ever never given that lady any energy at all. We all know what that lady gives. She's not going to change, and misery loves company. There you go. Yeah, but I guess she thought that they were cool, or she was trying to just ensure that they were cool, I guess. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of detected that something was gonna go awry. I knew something was gonna happen because when Bree dropped down in the chat to say she was driving, and but she's listening, and I heard VS said something like or something like that. I don't remember if it was at that point. I'm like, ooh, something's gonna happen here. Oh no, she did. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, oh, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot. Misty came on the live too. Lord have mercy. Why did no? Tell me something. What was the reason why Misty thought she needed to come up there and defend Brianna? Can Brianna defend herself? She's been defending herself all this time on her own channel and wherever she went. Why did Misty feel like she should come over there and don't say that about Brie? She's been entertaining me for all these years and made my day go by good and all of that shit. But I don't know. That was Misty for you. I don't know. I thought that whole thing when Miss Olivia and these other people spoke to her, I thought she was just gonna keep herself, on a low profile for a while, but no. Misty struck again. She was right there. She came right back. She did. She made sure she clicked that panel today. I'm like, okay, girl. And then, of course, they cussed her out. I don't remember the name of the lady. The lady who cussed her out, she was kind of interesting. You know, she was cool with it. So she cussed. Why does Misty feel so? I don't know. I don't know. Misty has that voice, that would make you want to feel some type of way, like empathy for her and whatever. But at the same time, she does dwindle in mess. Okay. And I haven't really been seeing it for Misty since I found out she uses that N word so inappropriately and stuff and thinks it was okay. And she lied quite a few times. I just don't like to deal with people who lie. I don't know. I can't do it. She lied. She even admitted that she lied over there by Dovey the other day. Louis says, I think Brie was trying to play it safe, but it did not work. Let's see how she adjusts moving forward. Okay, you're thinking she will continue to be as diplomatic as possible? Okay. TC says, let me see. Her whole goal is to prove that she wasn't the only one doing dirty work and working dirty with her. Okay. And then VS called somebody. I don't remember the name of the person who she called. And I'm like, what were these people doing behind the scenes? Hey, I'm that messy. Showing pics of the family. Talking about whose grandchildren. All sorts of. I'm like, how much information are we giving out here to strangers? What is the reason for it? What is the reason? TC says, it takes once for you to humiliate me, not 3 and 4 and 5 times. Where is your shame? Where is your pride? Ooh, are you gonna go live, Joanna? Joanna is always gassed up and ready to roll. Misty's always apologizing. She's always apologizing. She even apologized tonight, like she's a victim. She's always acting like a victim. This is what they do, I tell you. And I did say they. I'm sorry. This is what they do. Mm-mm. DC girl. Mm-mm. She sure is. Why of all the times, unless I don't know and she's been clicking other panels, but why is it that she decided to start clicking links all of a sudden? I guess she was excited about VS's return or something. I don't know. She got a black eye today. You think so, Joanna, that she sounded like a setup? The lady that VS called, I don't remember her name, but do you think she was actually watching VS or she already knew what was happening? Or what? Because maybe she was dealing with her own family stuff or whatever. Do you think she already knew what was happening when VS called her? Man, this is about to get so messy on here. It is about to get so messy. I'm here for most of it, not all, because I won't, be, I don't watch a few people on here. So I'll go to where I can get the juice. Okay. I'm gonna go watch the juice. I got a few people I can find out what's going on. And of course, I stay tucked away in my own coconut tree in the bushes watching. Okay. I just stay up there. It's gonna become a time when certain people cannot the whole freedom you think you have to type in VS's chat right now, you just give it a few more days. People are just gonna get blocked left, right, and center. Okay. And then I also heard about a whole thing. Can you imagine people trying to take people's life over YouTube? That was a whole nother thing. I hope you guys heard about that part too. That somebody had contacted, what's his name? GX, saying what they would do to Duchess Kelly. And I'm like, these people are serious? And I'm not going to act like I don't remember hearing that Kimmy was trying to get certain people hurt on here. And I am not the least bit surprised that when Jay Wilson's channel went down or when Duchess lost his monetization, that Kimmy had anything to do with it. And I don't care what nobody says, that's how I feel. Because of all those underhanded things she's been doing behind the scenes, I think she had a role in it. Especially when we see the type of receipts that grown folks released regarding her and the things she was doing behind the scenes. It just is what it is. It is what it is. Mm-mm. It just is what it is. Mm-mm. Who? She's on a panel, right? Ooh, she's making the rounds, Sky Blue. She is making the rounds. You see, you could tell when people are up to something. Maybe, who knows? Maybe next month we're gonna hear that Misty has a channel. You hear me? Yeah, she did say something about the shower, and I think Brianna said she got that part wrong. I think because she was explaining something about having like I think the hose to wash down and stuff. So that wasn't what the real complaint was about. Guys, if I'm wrong, let me know. Luay, you are so right. There are quite a lot of insecure people on here. They are prone to abuse, and the abuser notices, they do see, they can detect when some people have low self-esteem. They can detect certain type of things and they play on it. They do. True narcs, true sociopaths are on here. You hear me? And that is why they take advantage of them. It is so easy to take advantage because they pretty much just roll over and do what you want to do. Uppity Negro Queen. Okay. That was the lady that came on the panel. Chocolate Cocoa. Most of the times that's where I stay. And then you got so many haters on here. Also, that person who spoke to me in the chat today, block me. Block me, bitch. Block me so you don't see me. Block me so you don't have to see my two-faced arse. Okay. Block me. If you have a problem with me, anybody, block me. And I have also been encouraging people to unsubscribe. Show you how much I care about fucking numbers over here. God. You don't like me, don't listen to me, don't watch me, don't see me. Come on, it's a whole new year. Hate me. Why are you watching me? I'm just a little me here. I'm just little me. Why the hell you watching me? Stop watching my every move. Okay. Okay, let me continue reading these comments. I've seen a lot of things in my life. One thing I know is as much as all these young people keep saying, I am grown, well, you can't tell another grown person to keep another grown person quiet. That's true. And also, what do you think about people taking people down off panels if they're like fighting and stuff? If two of them are going at it, is it okay to take one down as opposed to the other? Do you allow them to battle or what? You know what I'm saying? If you don't take one down, you're going to hear about how you left the other one to cuss the other. That's pretty much similar to what happened over here. It's the same thing. Maybe if she was winning the fight or her mic was louder or whatever, and she like really had some scorching stuff to say to GFTV, maybe, just maybe, she wouldn't be this upset. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I want you guys all to remember, support who you support, like who you like, but at the same time, you're a grown person. You're an adult. Most of you have children and stuff. Why do you think you're going to let other people tell you how to live, how to move while you're here on this app? Why do you think you need to do that though? Ooh, I didn't get all of that part. I didn't, TC. I may have been playing my game at that time. Let me see. Did you hear her tell all of his wife's business, saying that I'm in November? Oh, yeah. I did hear that part. I did. That she has to go there for 7 days and pretty much saying that the woman was lying. Or sometimes she gets herself sick so she doesn't have to go. And also that she's getting this aid that comes in to so-called help her. But she's pretty much fine, and she's going, like, she's been going to cook at other places and doing this and all around and stuff. And she's like, does this look like the person who is supposedly, sick or going through certain things? Why do we need to give so much info on here? Do you guys now realize why some people much prefer to stay behind their avatars? This is the nature of the sector. People are always trying to expose stuff, always trying to do certain type of things, certain type of underhanded things, slight you, try to become friends with you. But guess what? They're always planning stuff. This is why those who want to come on their avatars are not, it's their business. They chose it because they know what the hell this sector gives. And it's not that they're ashamed. For some people, they are not. But some people do have things to lose. The ones who don't have things to lose, like the ones who don't work, they're the ones that carry all the mess on here. Think about the ones who do the most mess on here. They're the ones who don't work. They're the ones who stay in their little apartments all day. You hear me? Check it out for your own damn self. Think about it. The ones that go really hard on here, they are desperately in need of the money. And I'm finished. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think so. I'm that messy. I think she was playing around, but I don't know. I can't speak for her, but from my understanding, I don't think she was trying to dox Pizarro. But like I said, you're all entitled to your own opinion. But for me, I don't think she wanted to dox her. Because that girl, Kimmy, has been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And it's so surprising to me that even when the proof is there right in people's faces, they'd pretend that they don't see it. They will hear the audio of her making plans. They would see. I think she even had something to do with Pizarro's channel. Because if you notice, Pizarro's channel went. Then there was Pastor Wilson. Well, let me say Jay Wilson. Then there was Duchess. I don't know who else. But just think about those channels that were going down. I don't remember if that other woman over there lost her channel during that time too. But there was a lot going on. And think about the people who came on the scene when those channels started going down. Okay. Put two and two together. You see stuff. And I don't care who doesn't like what I'm saying. The hell? I didn't force you to come over here. Whenever you see things blatantly in your faces, you pretend that you don't see it because it's somebody that you like. But then you're always quick to point out stuff that other people are doing. Call a thing a thing. Okay. TC says, she said, if she called his wife's phone and she didn't answer, she will be calling her. Oh, yeah. You see how far these people will go? Wasn't she just saying yesterday? I don't remember whose live I was seeing that she wants the beef sector to be back and for it to be fun for everybody again without calling those people. No police, no CPS, no this, no that. So why are probation officers being threatened? You see what I'm saying? And yes, why tell people your business? Indigo says you got to take the power away from them. Tell him to spill it and move on. Yeah. Oh, I'm way behind. Let me move up some further. Yeah. Karma is going to be a bish out here. Okay. Karma. Karma is going to be karma never fails. It may not come right now, so you'll get excited about everything that's happening right now, but karma always comes and it's always served hot. Always. You hear me? Mm-mm. Joanna says she's gonna take a break. Joanna, no, Joanna, it just started. It's gonna get way messier. Trust and believe. Trust and believe is gonna get way messier. Oh yeah, Louie, I heard that tonight. Yep. I've heard some people say how much they hate somebody and how they don't like this person. And if they could get people to do something to this person, if they could find their address, if they know anybody who could drive there, or I've heard that on here. And it makes me look at some people way different. You hear me? There are some real sociopaths on here, some real narcissists here, and they have no feelings. They don't care. As long as they're on top, they don't care. And I see three people on here who are like this. Three people. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Trust and believe. It's not too much yet, Indigo and Joanna. It's gonna get worse. This is just a light, in my opinion. It's gonna get worse. It's not fun. It is not. Because when you gotta go offline to do stuff, that's when all the fun goes away. But why not just, fire up your live, respond to people, keep stuff on here. You see what I'm saying? Joanna takes her breaks regularly, Indigo. She'll go away for like 2-3 weeks or more, and then comes back and you see her in the chat asking what's going on. You'll just see her appear and she's asking what's going on, because she really does. She calls it YouTube rehab. So she does take time away from here when it gets too much, or just not even when it gets too much. She just takes breaks regularly. She does. Let me see. For real, Indigo, some people don't learn their lessons the first time. And that is why I'm the type of person, you don't have to do something to me more than one time. I am done. I am through. I move on. Because I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not going to try to figure out why you did something or try to come around you to make things better and stuff. I am not that person. Leave me the hell alone. And I'll leave you first and foremost. If something happens between myself and somebody else, and it is like I see for myself that there's no way that I could feel comfortable around that person anymore, or that they have disrespected me a certain kind of way, the hell I look like talking to you. Hey Pizarro, listen, what the hell I look like talking to you? What are we working out? There's nothing to work out. You showed who you are and we believe it. Well, I believe it. Show me who you are once, only once, and I'll believe that shit. You hear me? You just gotta show me once and I'll believe it. TC says VS is dead in the eyes. She also has a slight case of Down syndrome if you look at her eyes closely. Oh God, TC. Listen, you can see how, just check the eyes. The eyes says it all. I was talking about this earlier today when I was talking about Chris Brown, how dead his eyes look. And you can tell when some people are fighting demons. Trust and believe, you can tell. You can tell. Louis says, now that Pastor is Team Kimmy, let me say Pastor because he's nobody's pastor. Let me see. It seems like he has forgotten that she threatened. Right! She threatened to file papers on his arse, of course. And she also threatened to take his channel down. For those who do go peep in grown folks TV's chat sometimes, she had some specific people who she was trying to get down before she came on the scenes. Trust and believe. Or as a matter of fact, when she just started her channel over here, she had some names because she was making sure she tried to take down all the top content creators in the beef sector. That's what she was doing. That is exactly what she was doing. And even remember the very first week when DKL was doing a reaction video, a reaction to one of those videos she did, and how she was going on and stuff, and she was right back over there apologizing and being cool after. She is flippity floppity. That's what she is, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I do not. Okay. It is the flippity floppity sector right now. But you know what? Some people, you don't have to give life to them. You don't have to respond to them. You don't have to respond to some people. You see what I'm saying? And once you don't, they'll turn their attention somewhere else. So the power is actually in you as the content creator, to be quite honest, or as the individual. If you don't give them that shine, they'll realize that, okay, this is not going to work. Let me move my attention to somebody else. Basically. And then the thing is, here's another thing. Because I think I heard somebody say this today. Um, Content creators, they're always going to go at it. Subscribers, I'm telling you, just take things for entertainment purposes only. Because they'll take you on a roller coaster. They'll tell you that they're done with somebody, and then you'll be there in the chats. Oh, and I'm done with that. She's this and she's that, or he's this and he's that. And then who knows if they get turned friends behind the scenes, and you're there looking like a dumb bitch because you're there thinking that they were not friends anymore. Or they'll, even if it wasn't behind the scenes, they become friends again, and then you look like an idiot. Okay. Trust and believe. PC says VS is a hurt child and she's a malignant narcissist and she's capable of many evils. I've never messed with that chick. I saw her 10 miles away. I get what you're saying. And I agree with you, Joanna. When people show you who they are, believe it. I just want to believe you the first time, because the fact that you have to sit down and think about stuff that you're going to do and you're planning this stuff, once you make an apology to me, I don't even hear that apology, because you showed me who you are before and I don't need to hear shit after. You see what I'm saying? I don't need to know shit. So, how do you spend less than 3 weeks saying you're cool with someone, and then today, out of nowhere, you're not cool with them anymore? You see what I'm saying? Don't take sides too much, guys. Just enjoy the ride, enjoy the entertainment. Don't get too caught up. Like who you like, though. Didn't say you can't like who you like, because I do have people on here that I like, you know? But just be careful out there. Hey Gordo. There's some other news out there. I think something with Boss Lady and April, and I don't remember the name of the other person. But that's that over there. Where, TC? Where is something going? Let me check my phone. Let me go look. Let me go look. Ooh, wait. Hold on. Okay, so there's a whole nother thing, and thanks to Demetrius, how I found this one out with Boss Lady New Jersey and April over there. Oh yeah, April Walker, that is. So we got to find out that they were not really family, you know, but she was actually family with somebody else. I just can't remember her name. Those two are going at it, and Boss Lady has been reading down. Okay, Boss Lady has been reading down. I tell you, it's just a lot. And you know, as time continues, you're gonna see way more stuff happening here. Trust and believe that what you saw today, it's nothing. It's nothing compared to what's gonna come up in the next few weeks. Trust and believe. Okay. Now we're gonna be on watch. Is Bree gonna be cool with VS after this? Is VS gonna be cool with Brianna after this? She already shitted on Dovey, so I don't know what's next. But Dovey says she's not, she's neutral. Dovey says she's not, nobody's gonna tell her what to do. You see what I'm saying? Who knows? Yeah. Let me go look. Let me go look. Hold on there. He's not live, TC. I thought he was live. He's not live. But you know what? One thing I gotta say though, be careful about giving your personal information out here. Sometimes people get caught up in the moment and they want to, like, show how much of a nice person they are. They start giving info. Just, you get so relaxed. And you don't know that the person who is listening to you, they are full of shit, right? And they'll be recording you, or they will be planning ways to use that information you're giving them, try to find ways to use that information against you. You hear me? And we've seen enough of that on here. So you gotta learn. You see what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Louis says, I've done that before. I've stopped supporting CCs when I see how they've treated others. I don't care if they reconcile or not. My spirit won't allow me to support them. And they'll have people going on emotional not emotional, but roller coasters. Oh, we're cool with so and so. And then you see all of them in the chat. Then tomorrow, they're not cool anymore. And those persons who were all over the chat, you don't see them in there anymore and stuff. And I'm like, weren't they just cool yesterday? Where are all those people who are in the chat supporting? They're not there anymore because their master left. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people like to be led on here. They are sheeps. This one here, I didn't quite get Louis with Reed, because I'm not gonna lie. Reed was going off today. Pizarro was going off today. Um, but to be honest, I didn't catch it. I didn't know what it was about. I saw something about receipts, but when you get in the middle of a live or a live that's almost done, you're not gonna really like pick up what's going on. So I was trying to figure that out. So I had planned to red ball, but there's something brewing or something that has started, I guess, with Reed and Pizarro. Pizarro, are you still in here? Pizarro's probably running the streets, but I don't know what happened. So let's see where that one goes. Let's see where that one goes. Let me see. But what happened with Reed and grown folks though? Can anybody tell me? I think it's something to the effect that grown folks were saying that Reed gave him information. I don't know. And I don't want to speak stuff that I don't know. So I'd much prefer to wait to hear it. I dropped my link a few times for those who want to click on the link. That's cool. Let me see. Via said she's done. She said she has proof that Bree was doxing and his wife was on phone calls. I think I've heard that whole thing about his wife being on the phone while she was working and stuff. So, is this gonna get out of control where people's jobs are gonna get called? So people start getting investigated for using being online or talking to people while sensitive information is being used or whatever. I don't know where is this going, what direction is this going, and why now. you know yes, you came and you're providing content for the streets, but one minute you're saying you want everything to be fun, you know you want everybody to be cool with each other without the doxing, without this, without that. And then the next day, not 24 hours good, you're doing the same thing you said you didn't like about the direction the beef sector was going. You see what I'm saying? Man, I don't know. I don't know. This is a whole lot. It just goes to show what was happening, a few years back. You see what I'm saying? But the good thing is Lady Nika and Bless Watkins has not been given, much attention to the whole situation. So that may be a good thing. You don't have to give people the type of energy they're looking for. So maybe that's a good decision, that they haven't been giving her that much attention. Maybe they just don't care. Maybe they're over it. I don't know, but at least it didn't go. You notice this. The moment they're not paying any attention is the moment she, turns her attention at other people. Is the ones who give her the attention that gets the booed or cussed out. So that's we're counting. We're counting now. How many people have has gone into it with her, or she's dealt with some kind of way since she came back. I'm at number 2, and if I missed anyone, let me know. No, it's 3 actually. So that's 3 people. She's been here 3 weeks, and that's 3 people so far. Okay. TC says VS said she helped Bree to get that 1K today, but she will be responsible for gaining 1K pounds. She also cussed out Jazz A. I think Jazz A came up to ask a question, but didn't. I don't even. She didn't even allow her to ask the question. So maybe she knew her name from somewhere or knew that she was from over by Bree, but Jazz didn't even get to ask her question. Let me see. Grown Folks is upset that Reed told him dragging VS about her childhood trauma yesterday was more than out of. Oh, he didn't like that she said it. Okay. Yeah. Okay, got you. They were supposed to be cool, so he doesn't like the fact that she calls out stuff. But the thing with Reed, mostly from what I gather, and maybe other people see it differently, but for Reed, to me, she gives everybody the same type of treatment. She'll be cool with some people, but guess what? She comments on everything. So it's not necessarily like, oh, let me take this person's side today or whatever. She just basically gives her commentary like anybody else does. And she'll sometimes make sure she pulls up her receipts and stuff to accompany that. But I don't know. So that's a whole new war right over there, right, TC? So let me see. We got Grown Folks and Reed. Hopefully that doesn't go too bad. Who is Ken fighting? Ken, are you in here? We got Grown Folks. We got April and Boss Lady. We got VS and maybe Brianna and whoever else. We had the whole thing with Dovey and her too. We had the whole thing with Lady Nika. Lady Nika hasn't been addressing it much, so that's good. Who else? There's so many things going on. Hey Dovey. Hey Random Crafting Gamer. Oh yeah. The real thing has not started yet, Random. You are so right. The real chaos has not started yet. Okay. The real dirt has not yet started. So this is just a tip of the iceberg. Okay. Just a small tip. It's gonna get worse. Hey Dovey. Duchess says 0 proof. Let me see. Louis says, isn't Reed known for feeding information to her favorite CC at the time when they fall out? It's all about how she's been using them or been using them for a long time. Is Reed and Daughter here at it too? Lord have mercy. TC says Pasa and the Mud. Are those two at it again? What's the new reason this time? Does it have to do with Stump Down walking around her space, her apartments? Is there like a new reason why they're fighting? Because I didn't know. VS and everybody, right? Hey Corey. There hasn't been there are issues with notifications for real. Cause like I missed Demetra's live tonight. I didn't get the notification because I was waiting on her. Cause she really does seem to sum stuff up. I like to watch her what's it called? What I seen. Okay. Brian and Nina are at it. Lord have mercy. Mm-mm. There's a lot going on. There is a lot going on. Trust and believe. So for the rest of the week, you're pretty much gonna have entertainment at any angle that you go to. Okay. You're gonna have entertainment at every angle that you turn. If you notice, the fires were already put in place before all of this started. Let me see. TC says the mutt dragged him the other night, deleted the video. Pastor threatened legal action, but what was it about though? Legal action? We at there. Where say? TC, where say a while ago? He threatened legal action? But for what though? How bad was the drag? How bad was that drag? I don't know. What was she dragging him about? And why did it lead to him saying he may take legal action? What did she say or do? Was she trying to dox him again? Oh, you got it from Sean? You know, I saw a video from Sean that I said I was going to go watch. Let me see. I'm going to have to start. Fates, yeah. What's going on with you and Sean? Because I'm seeing one of the titles says, Fates, it's time to save your breath. Is it because, let me see. Man, I'm going to have to start using the feature on your phone that says watch later. Because you're going to miss stuff on here. If you snooze, you lose. Okay. If you snooze, you lose. Let me see. Sean said Tree dragged him for dear life with a dog chain. Oh, really? Weren't those two cool not too long ago? You see what I'm saying? They were not talking to each other for a year. They were going back and forth. You remember the whole shrimping, the whole. They had a whole back and forth, and they were not talking to each other for almost a year or maybe a year or more. And she said she would never speak to him, right? Then out of the blue, Pastor's channel got hot and she started going over there. Now, all of those followers who never used to go over there, they started going over there. Let me take it off. Hold on. Thank you, Indigo. Maybe it's too loud. And then out of nowhere, they became friends. Now the sheep started going back over there. So, my question is, now that they're not speaking, now that they're not on speaking terms, are the sheep still going over by the pastor or not? Because I don't know. You know the sheeps go anywhere. Whither thou goest, I will go. You know that whole Oh, okay. Oh, he was commenting on the fact that Fates was pointing out something about what happened on the panel yesterday. So he's like, you can't talk sense into her, so just save your breath. Okay. It wasn't anything bad. Okay. So he was pretty much advising her. Indigo, stop laughing at me. Don't let me get my buzzer for you, Indigo. Okay. Corey White says he keeps throwing subs at her for no reason. Now she's not playing with him. So Jay Wilson is acting weird. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Sean said Fates can't talk sense into Brienne to save her. Okay. Legal shield. So are we gonna say that there's another supposed case going out there? Ooh, and we forgot to speak about the fact that there was the Rose and Spill It thing. I'm hoping that one. Hopefully that doesn't go anywhere. I'm really hoping because it really doesn't need to go anywhere for real, for real. And I do like watching the two of them because I like Spill It. I like watching Spill It and Rose. But then I'm just saying, if it is that you have a channel and somebody says something that you don't like, Go to your channel, fire it up, and go say something that they don't like and let it go back and forth if you want to. But like, we don't need the cops. We don't need the CPS. We don't need lawyers. We don't need the DA. You know what? Let me stop. I can't tell you how to fight. I'm sorry. I have to always keep saying that because who knows when people are upset what they'll do. And you can't tell people how to do things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. Is there anything else I missed? I dropped my link a few times for those who want to click. If not, that's about it. The streets are lit. And I'm pretty sure we'll hear more about it tomorrow morning. But that's about it. All I gotta say is this. You are all adults. Continue to be adults. You don't need another adult to tell you how to move. You don't need to be scared of another adult that chances are you'll never meet them in your life. You see what I'm saying? Why is it that you feel like you're supposed to fear somebody? You're your own person. You're an adult. I keep saying this. You don't need to be fearing other adults. You see what I'm saying? You don't need to. Louis, Louis says, I want a real life psychologist to speak on the specific mental health issues some of these people are exhibiting. Case studies, please. Man, I don't see the psychologist who used to come here. I don't see him over here anymore. Maybe he unsubscribed. There was one over here at one point. He dropped down, but he was more interested in like the games and stuff that I play on the channel. The games and the I teach it, you speak it. But I was thinking of getting. I asked him about some people on here, to be honest, about he thought about how some people move. Because I was telling him about some people. I didn't call their names or anything. I was just telling him about some of the actions that the things that they exhibit, and he was just giving a little sum of what he thought or whatever. That was interesting. But I think he may have seen some ratchet stuff happening over here on the channel. He's never come. He never came back. He never. I wanted to ask him something, but then these people on here are so crazy. They would try to dox the poor man, and I'm not doing it. So I decided to leave it alone and not ask him anything else. TC said for going back on Netflix. Girl, I wrote down the names of the three things to watch. So let me know when you guys are going to be ready to discuss it. But you say you're not well right now, TC. Between you and the Miss O and who else was it? We're supposed to be talking about that Netflix. I have not started watching it, but since it's like, what, 7 or 8 episodes, I can do that in a few hours. Okay. Louie, I am of the impression that people who are doing, like classes in this area, that they come to this section of YouTube for a perfect case studies. They got the perfect case studies if they should come over here and see some of the craziness that happens on here. You see what I'm saying? They do. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Idolatry is a sin, right? Hey, Poison Ivy. I don't know if she did. I saw Skillet today. She was over here this morning, but I don't know. I think she's planning on like letting it go. I think she had said if he apologized, she'll be fine and like let it go. But knowing James, I don't think he will. Mm-mm. I don't know. Oh no, TC. You sound like a wounded mutt. I'm not laughing at you, TC. But who would have thought you would have said a wounded mutt? Okay. I'm sorry to hear that though. Get well soon. Get your honey, get your lime, you know, and do what you need to do, girl. Do what you need to do. Drink your ginger tea and all of that good stuff. I don't know what else to tell you. I really don't know. But I really do hope you feel better soon, though. Mm-mm. I think that's it for tonight because I don't have nothing else to report on. I'm not the best. You know what? I do light report. I do, surface level reporting because trust and believe I can't stay in the entire life. But I was propped up in two bushes today though. Okay. I was propped up in those bushes. I was holding on for dear life. I was like, "What?" So I don't know. Tomorrow we're going to see how everyone takes this on and what they're going to do with this bit of info they got. Okay. What are they going to do with this bit of info that they have right now? For real, for real. Are people going to believe that Bree has been out here doxing? Matter of fact, let me ask, what were the requirements to be a part of TSCC back in the days? What were the requirements? What is it that you had to do? Did you have to play dirty? Did you have to give info? What is it that you had to do to make her feel like, we're safe? I'm loyal. What are some of the things that they had to do? I don't know. But you know what? It's 2023 right now. People change, people move on. I'm hoping that some people realize that they can move on too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Fifi. Hey to the real Mama Fifi. Corey, you're saying you believe she did? Mm-mm. Louie, Louie says she's convinced. Yeah, I am pretty sure people who are doing like psych classes in psychology or whatever, I am pretty sure if they want like the perfect case studies of chaos, of all these crazy, of chaos, of bad relationships, of fake people, I don't know, whatever. They can come right over here to see what they need, to analyze people and their behaviors and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Corey says he believes she was. You gotta read my community wall. Ooh, ooh. TC, I read your community wall like 8 seconds after you posted that, girl, because I was like, girl, when did this come on here? I already read that. So what's the deal with what? I think it was something about Truth Enterprise. Hold on. Real Mama Fifi says the first thing you have to do. Oh, this you're answering my question earlier on. The first thing you have to do is pledge to be loyal to her, and if VS asks you for money, it is to be given. Lord Jesus, Corey. Ooh, Corey. Don't let them go find you out now. Don't let them go finding you out. Don't let them do it. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I was trying to find something. Hold on. Let me go read let me go read TC's wall. Can I read it, TC? Let me know if I can read it. That ugly whore keeps lying on me and mentioning me like we were one. Like we're one. I can't stand that crusty bum whore. I don't know who she's. Let me go back and look. Oh, so Fifi's saying what you gotta do to be a part. You gotta show some type of loyalty. You gotta sing her praises. You gotta give her money when she asks for it. You gotta pledge to be loyal to her. You can't go to, you see, you can't even go to other people's lives, other people's chat, or click on other people's panel if she doesn't agree with it. So you're pretty much imprisoning yourself. It's like you're giving up your freedom. If you can be cool with somebody and be free to say what you want or give your opinions, that's not a relationship you want to dig too deep in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty entertaining, you know? Mm-mm. You know when I noticed, like, not that I didn't know that some people do it on here. I didn't hear my Cash App. Like for real? Like she's saying, I'm just gonna stay on here. I didn't hear my Cash App. That Cash App needs to go off, and I'm like, ooh, who is she instilling fear in? And you're gonna have a few people who are gonna cower and be like, oh, let me go send her, let me go send her something. Build backwards with our not. Jesus Christ. I truth and TC, no matter kill me. Let me look at TC's wall. TC's wall. Oh Lord, TC. TC says VS is using scare tactics to get her way as per usual. Bree, if you know what, I asked permission if I could read your wall and I didn't get the answer yet, so I'll wait. Let me drop the one. Let me just share it. Hold on. How do I share it, the wall from here? Why doesn't it allow me to share though? Hold on. It doesn't allow me to share. Oh, it's a different thing. It says share with your audience. But I want to drop it in the chat. I don't want to put it on my community wall. I want to put it in the live chat. So when you click share, it just gives you the option to share with your audience. But I wanted the link or whatever. Let me see. TC says, and this is from her wall. So, VS is using scare tactics to get her way per usual. Bree, if you weren't kissing VS's ass in the first place, you wouldn't be getting humiliated every other day. But you seem to like abuse. Oh, Tanya. Tanya. She knows all your business. Saying you better answer your phone whenever she calls. Bitch, it could not be me. And she says, at the Truth Enterprise, you raggedy, crusty bitch. Keep my name out of your crack sucking lips. You better be glad my voice is gone, or I would hit this live and drag your desperate, flip flopping, ugly ass, you dumb, illiterate hoe. Be mad BL and meanwhile went back to the spaceship and said, F you, you dusty, and goodbye. Fuck all you hoes. Don't speak on me. Corner trick. Keep the mess coming. It's beyond entertaining. No. Who is the corner trick though? Oh. TC, I can imagine what you'd be doing on here if your voice wasn't gone. Girl. Mm-mm. 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 You're loving it. You are loving it, girl. Mm-mm. Let me see something. I've noticed the custard character championing VS and warning others on someone's panel recently. It was a little bit odd to me. Then wait. Then I heard he was on her panel. Not sure what his presentation was then. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I did see him on there. So I think they're cool now, but I that was an odd to me. I don't know if they were cool before all of this, but I never thought that he would be, on her panel. But who knows? I didn't see him as I don't know. You never know though. Did she? I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. I did not know she slept on the floor, TC. I did not know. Lord have mercy. Fifi says, I used to think I was insane. Hold on. Girl, I used to think I was insane. And all our supporters. I'm wondering, where is Bree? She is scared of VS. But Bree did her live today. Or you're saying she's not, cussing her out. I think earlier on she said she wasn't like a confrontational type of person who likes, like cussing and stuff. But I don't know. She did. She was live this tonight. Fifi. She was. Poison Ivy says, to be frank with you, Brianna is not innocent. Let her stand in her shit. It's probably true. I don't know. Because, like I was saying, I don't know, like, the type of relationship she had with her prior to this, when they were a part of TSCC. TSCC. Like, what are some of the things they did behind the scenes and whatever. I don't know. I'm not privy to that. So I can't really, like, talk about it. But what I do know is it has always been said out here that VS had done some really low stuff to people. And if you notice, even for those who came in like 3, 4, 5 years ago, how many years ago? Let me see. Uh, maybe 4. Do you realize that a lot of people were trying to get VS off of the internet, off of YouTube? They were trying to do everything to get her off, saying she was this wicked person. She was doing this, she was doing that, she was doing this. But at the same time, when VS left here for almost 3 years, some of these very same people were doing the same thing that VS has been doing. You see what I'm saying? The doxing, the calling people's phone, family, everything that they blamed VS or spoke badly about her doing is the same thing that they started doing. Most, if not most, well, they were pretty much the same thing. The same thing they accused her of is what they became. You see what I'm saying? So it's just too much. Oh, you're saying she lacks the nerve to say anything to VS? Okay, Poison Ivy, I see you. Fifi, I get what you're saying. Fifi says she's tired of texting. Poison Ivy says Bree was feeding VS stuff to harm folks. Like what? Like what? Oh, did she? Oh, hold on. Did VS mention it today? Because I didn't watch the end part of her live, Poison Ivy. Because I was over here playing my game. And shout out to those who came to game night tonight. That was fun. I like interacting with you guys and playing games. I like that. Yeah, they became worse than her. Yeah, their mode of operandos. Yeah. Shout out to those who came on earlier on to join the game. It was fun. I appreciate you guys when you come through. You know, oh, the doxing and stuff. It was a whole crew of them, right? Poison Ivy. This whole doxing, I don't think it's ever going to stop. I don't think doxing is ever going to stop on here. And I don't blame nobody for wanting to stay behind the cameras. Because I'm not going to see, if, for those who start their channels and stuff, how would you like to know that you come on here for entertainment and whatever, and you're in a sector that you like? And just because you're in here giving your commentary or doing stuff that you like, you're going to find people, oh, let me find her information. Let me find his info. Let me do this. No, no. You guys are part of the problem. You guys who do all of this doxing and stuff, you are part of the reason why people don't come on here. Because they have jobs, they have their family to take care of, they got bills to pay, they got stuff to do. And they know that your trifling asses are going to try to get info on them and try to mess their livelihood up. I don't think doxing is ever going to stop on here. It's never going to stop because you're always going to have some people on here who are they whenever they lose or whenever they see that they're losing a fight or they don't know how to drag somebody the way they need to be dragged, they resort to doxing. Once they feel like they've lost something or they look some type of way out here in the YouTube streets, they're going to try to find your info. They've done it to subscribers, and they've done it to content creators. You see what I'm saying? Poison Ivy says Sharpmouth moves with a crew. He need worker bitches. Louis says the same tactics don't hit the same to me anymore. It's like wake me up when you're done. That is why I want to. That is why the live is called. Well, not the live. If you saw the pic before the live started, it's like I'm not surprised. Nothing that is happening on here surprises me at all. Nothing surprises me. If I hear today that there are a group of people trying to get people's channels down, I am not surprised. If I hear today that people are sending cash apps so that, they could get in the good graces of some CCs, I will not be surprised. If I see certain people from the black sector, or not only the black sector, even here, start clicking certain links at certain times because they want to build their channel, I am not surprised. You hear me? There is nothing that can happen on here that surprises me. I've seen it all over here. I have seen it all over here. Yeah, I agree with you. Some of these people have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. And that is why they can act so crazy on here because they don't have a job for anybody to call. You see what I'm saying? They don't have a family for anybody to call. They don't have certain bills. Well, they got to come on here for cash up for bills. But you know what I mean. They don't have a business that can be, scarred because of their activities online. They don't have to worry about getting bad reviews on their business because of some haters. They don't have to worry about whether or not um, food is going to come out of their mouth if they call somebody's job. If somebody calls their jobs, I'm sorry, because they have absolutely nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose. I am convinced, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. Misery loves company. And some people, when they're miserable, sometimes knowingly, sometimes unknowingly, they want other people to feel as bad as they do. So that is why they try to stalk them, try to harass them, become obsessed with trying to find out more about them. They try to dox people because they're miserable. They're unhappy with their lives. They're just not happy. They're not. And all of these reporting of people's channels on here, reporting people's content on here, flagging there, it's causing people, well, not people, Google, YouTube to put more attention to down here. And that is why the rules are getting stricter. You can't say certain words on here. They make it, they're making themselves become a target. So there's way more attention here in the sector because of all that's happening here. You see what I'm saying? You'll see they'll be back exposing because the same folks he's degrading now will go in the background and continue working. VS knows them well. Let me see. What about time served in jail after 30? Individuals call courthouses every week. After 30? Ooh, wait. Who served time in jail? Oh, wow. Real Mama Fifi, what happened there? When you can get on here and you get so immersed into the crap that happens on here to the point that you're fighting people for no reason, that you're upset with people who don't share your views, that you act like you don't see the people who you like, you act as if you don't see them doing some really disgusting stuff. When you have to show out certain type of way so you can, be okay or be cool with a certain individual, something is wrong. TC girl. TC. She basically, the first day VS came back, she was saying that all of Pettyville was basically TSCC. That's what she was trying to say. That all those who went to Pettyville or went on the spaceship, that they were TSCC. That's basically what she was saying. Like she was looking at the numbers and like, yeah, oh yeah, those are from my people. You know. So she already did already acknowledge that, or you know, hey Joyce, it's a mess. Yeah, they do. And like I was saying, I said this like 2 years ago, and I was saying it, and a certain content creator was like, "Oh no, that's not true. Nobody can dox anybody with no cash app." Of course they can. You know what they do? Because some people have their cash apps in their real names. Some of these people on here with their disgusting self, people send them cash apps, and you know what they do with the people's information or their names, because it's their full name? They use it to dox. I have said this before and I'll say it again. For those who send cash apps on here, change your name if you have to, if you can, cuz they'll be all cool with you sending them money, but they'll go back to try to use the same info to try and dox you. They'll go search you up quickly in Facebook, search you up quickly on Instagram. I've s- they have done it before. You hear me? Especially if you got a picture up there with that Cash App girl. These people are sick and we have to acknowledge it. You see what I'm saying? Louis says, I think it's more about not seeing. They have anything to lose. They're more focused on the surface, right? The biggest losses are connected to the things unseen, like one's spirit, integrity. Right, right. Yours that's so true, Louis. Yeah, she did say that all of Bree's supporters are hers from TSCC. She did say that when she just came back. Joy says VS needs to move on. Man, listen. I am of the firm belief that people can stay on here and go back and forth with each other without getting outside sources to be a part of the back and forth. Drag each other if you need to, cuss each other if you need to. But why do you need to take stuff a step further? Why do you need to be taking pictures of people outside of here and putting it up on YouTube and stuff? Why do you have to put yourself in positions that the things you do may harm people's children? You see what I'm saying? Why? TC says, I was never TSCC, never even dropped in the chat up in that generates chat. I watched Brie on my one. Hold on, Brie on my one day. She popped up in my feed, and really, I was appalled by what I was seeing. But I didn't watch them a lot, to be honest. I can't say the reason why. There were more than one reasons, but I'll just keep this one in for right now. But I knew of them. Okay. Hey again, Joyce. Okay, so you're saying you saw her pop up on you. You started watching her, so it's not no TSCC that you were part of. Yes, Joyce. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. People have been losing jobs on here because of YouTube. People's family has been affected, because they have been harassing people's family because of YouTube. People have been driving to people's jobs because of YouTube. People have been taking pics of people or videos of people unbeknownst to them and putting it on here because of YouTube. People have been going to people's children's school because of YouTube. People have been setting people up because of YouTube. People have been calling CPS on people because of YouTube. Just the YouTube fame that they're going to get for a few months. You see what I'm saying? People have been fighting because of stuff on YouTube, physical altercations. You see what I'm saying? It is, people have been driving by people's apartments because of YouTube. Just a little YouTube fame. That's all I want. Or maybe because they're sociopaths. People have been offering to pay $300 to get Pizarro's identity and to get her channel down, all because of YouTube fame that they want. People have been doing the most on here. People have been flying across the states to go, you know, get their mustards dealt with because of YouTube fame. People have been lying. They have been lying on non-stop because of YouTube, the little YouTube fame. Fifi says, I'm afraid they may be trying to set up Bree. Probably so. Probably. Bree popped up in my feed eating popsicles and cussing out her boyfriend. It was funny because the way she was talking mess but didn't miss a beat with her popsicle. People gotta go to people got to go to court because of YouTube. All these things because you want to be famous on here. For what, 10,000, 15,000? I'm going to say 20,000 the most. So this is what you're doing because of YouTube. This is crazy. Oh, you followed her first and then you learned about TSCC later on. Okay. Okay. Oh, you've been okay. Well, I guess that's it for tonight. I guess that's it. There's nothing else. I dropped the link several times. The chat has been good. Hold on. Joyce says, "Why you think they won't show their face? Who? Who? Who gotta go to court? More people gotta go to court? The sector is filled with some real sociopaths on here. I don't care what nobody says. We got sheeps and we got sociopaths. That's what we have on here. Sheeps and sociopaths. Who are sociopaths? People with mental disorder who has no regard for what is right. They ignore what is right. They don't care. They don't know the difference between right or wrong. They lack empathy. They don't know how to stand in other people's shoes. They are willing to behave in a way that is considered normal or acceptable in society. They just want to do whatever they want. They are just mean all the time for no reason. You know what I'm saying? They they just don't care about other people. They care about themselves only. That's who we have on here. They are always taking certain type of risks to get info about people on here. We got real true life narcissists. We got true life sociopaths over here. I know we hear the word narc a lot. Yes, we do. But there are some real true narcs on here. We got these sociopaths on here with their impulsive behavior. We got these sociopaths on here who like to control people. When I heard a certain person the other day talking about where their mods can go and where they can't go, I'm like, hello? These people were traversing the YouTube streets for years before you came on here as a content creator. How dare you tell them where to go? The hell? Oh, the chat, they can go where they want, but my mods, they can't go here. And I do really see for real some people who used to be over here, when they start modding for certain people, they don't come on here anymore. I did see that. I did notice that. They may still be here, but maybe they start staying in the clouds. You see what I'm saying? They don't drop down anymore. These so we got sociopaths on here, we got psychopaths on here, we got narcissists on here. They You got these people, they like the thrill of doing causing harm to people. That's how they get that's the way they get their thrill. You see what I'm saying? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And some people are feeding into it. Feeding into it. They just want to be led. They just want to be led. They can't just do or think or say what they want. They have to have somebody who has a channel to tell them what to do, where to go, who to talk to, when to send them money, who not to send money to, who can talk to them, who can't talk to them, who should come off their panel and who should not come off their panel. You know, all of that stupid shit. They are fighting demons, TC. Mm-mm. Sociopath versus psychopath. One of them is born bad and the other one can't be fixed. Mm-mm. It's a lot going on. We got a lot of them on here. And they come on here acting and they seem to think that they're normal. They seem to think that their behavior is normal and they have to have a clique behind them. They have to because they can't do certain things alone. So they prey on people who are weaker than they are. So they do their little assessment. They see who they can or cannot use. They see who can, be good to them to help them with certain things. Okay, this one can provide me with this. Oh no, this one may not be loyal. This one is gonna go around too. You know what I'm saying? So they look to see who is weak, who can do different stuff for them. You see what I'm saying? Let me look it up, TC. I can tell you. Let me look it up. Sociopath versus psychopaths. Let me see. What is the difference between the two? Let's see. What's the difference? Hey, Kantasi. Hey, we're up late. Who knew I'd be up here this hour? Okay. Sociopath versus psychopath. What's the difference? All right. Let's see. Let's scroll down real quick. Ask yourself, do they have a conscience? Okay, so a key difference between a psychopath and a sociopath is whether he has a conscience. You know that little voice that tells us when we're doing something wrong? All right. So a psychopath does not have a conscience. If he lies to you so he can steal your money, he won't feel any moral qualms. He may pretend to, though. He may observe others and then act the way they do so he's not found out. So that's one. So they have absolutely no conscience at all. So that's a psychopath. Okay. But the sociopath, on the other hand, they have a conscience, but it's weak. They may know that taking your money is wrong, and they may feel some guilt or remorse, but that won't stop their behavior. So there we go. The psychopath has absolutely no conscience. The sociopath may have some, but is very weak. So they may know that what they're doing is wrong, but they just can't stop. You see what I'm saying? So they may feel some kind of remorse, but they will not stop their behavior. They'll still do it. They lack empathy. Both of them lack empathy. Both of them are unable to stand in other people's, put themselves in other people's shoes to see how they feel and stuff. But the difference between the two is that the psychopath does not care about anybody else but themselves. So I probably should change this up. I've been calling people sociopaths. Maybe I should say psychopaths. Hmm, interesting. Psychopaths are cold hearted. Mm-mm. They may come across as intelligent, they may come across as charming, they are good at mimicking emotions. Why is it that I'm reading this and it seems like this person that I've seen on here before? Listen to this part about the psychopaths. They can be intelligent, charming, and good at mimicking emotions. They may pretend to be interested in you, but in reality, they probably don't care. They are skilled actors whose sole mission is to manipulate people for personal gains. Oh, we're talking about somebody over here. Let's go. This right here is describing somebody I've seen on here. I'm going to read this again. Is this content creator a psychopath? Let's read. A psychopath. They can be intelligent, charming, and good at mimicking emotions. They may pretend to be interested in you, but in reality, they probably don't care. They are skilled actors. This is the part that got to me. They are skilled actors. A sociopath, not a sociopath, a psychopath is a skilled actor whose sole mission is to manipulate people for personal gains. Oh, Lord, there we go. Mm-mm-mm. There we go. Mm-mm. Ooh. When you gotta be around people who just disregard other people's feelings, they cannot show any kind of empathy, they have no morals, you see, they just care about themselves and themselves only. You gotta be very mindful of being, around those types of people. They have this whole thing about them, this grandiose type of thing where they brag about what they have and they pretend to be elitist, but they don't have shit half of the time. You see? They act like they're superior and like they're above other people, but at the end of the day, they don't worth shit. Okay. TC says I always say the charm is a red flag for me. For real. For real. Contessa says it's morning where she is. I don't like people who love bomb people. That's when I know something is wrong with you. When you do it a little bit too much, you're just overly annoying with it. And that is one of the things we saw a particular person when they first started coming over in the beef sector, love bombing people so you could think that they like you and they're interested in you. But at the end of the day, they were just trying to put their feet in, get their feet wet so that they can, do what they need to do to get whatever they needed to get. That's just how it is. You got some true narcissists on here, and those are the elitist type of narcissists. They act like they're rich, act like they're so they're good. They're like have the sense of entitlement. But when they get off of here, when they click the end broadcast button, they go back to their miserable lives. You hear me? They just come on here, they manipulate people, you know, they try to keep certain people at a distance, they try to maintain or control people and stuff. All of these things. It's crazy. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. So we were looking at the difference between a sociopath and a psychopath, and there are quite a number of differences. And we did speak just a little bit more about them having no conscience. That's the main thing. The ones that have no conscience. The psychopaths, they're incapable of showing empathy. The sociopaths, they may be feel they may, be able to show some empathy and guilt, but at the same time, they really don't care. It's on very few occasions that they'll show any type of empathy for anyone. You see what I'm saying? But you got some sociopaths on here. They act highly intelligent. It just is what it is. They are here in the sector. That's all I gotta say. They are here. They are here in this sector. They engage in criminal behavior. They have criminal predispositions. They just turn on people. They're always trying to figure out how they can get one over on somebody. They're always trying to act like they're victims. Like you'll hear some people talking about, oh, don't lie on me. You lied on me. When you start hearing them say that quickly, and you hear them repeat it too much, you already know where that's going. Okay. Or leave me alone, leave me alone. They turn the acting skills up, trust and believe. They turn the acting skills up. Trust and believe. We got a lot of them in here. Yeah. Yep. Yes, TC. I agree. I agree. I agree. I do. I do. Okay, I've been on here for long enough. I think that's it for tonight. Um, I enjoyed your company. Those who are in the bushes, thank you for supporting from the bushes. I don't know if I may have some of my haters up there, and then I do have a few supporters up there. Thank you for supporting. I may have a few fake people up there too. Maybe that one person who was talking to me in Pizarro's chat today. Maybe you're up there. Hey hater. Hold on, let me find my haters thing. Hold on. Hey hater. You behind the bushes, hater. The moment I said it, the number dropped by one. That hater left the building. Okay. The two haters left. But you still watch me though. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. You still watch me though. Still here. Mhm. Yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Still watch me. Still watch me. But you still watch me though. Okay. 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 Mhm. Yeah. That is that on that. There's nothing more to talk about. That's basically it for tonight. I'm gonna go get myself some shut eye because guaranteed tomorrow morning we're gonna see a lot going on the streets. So let me get my phone charged for what is supposed to come. Um, for real though, how many of you actually agree with what VS did or said today? Do you agree that or do you think that she has grounds to be upset with Brianna? Do you agree with her trying to get out all that info? Why is it that she didn't say all of those stuff at the first time when she came on here out in everybody? Why is it that she waited? Was she waiting to use this info? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. I don't know. Do you think Bree's job is going to be threatened based on what's happening here? That's what I want to know. I'm hoping also that people learn from what happened here. I really do. I'm really hoping that people learn from what happened today. Learn. Don't get too caught up. That's it. That's the lesson. Don't get too caught up. You can end the sentence however you want. In this, in that, in whatever. Don't get too caught up. It's too much. Mm-mm. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Dang. Hold on, guys. that's it. That's all. I gotta go. I enjoyed you guys. I appreciate you guys being a part of the chat and everything, but I really gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Have a wonderful rest of the night or rest of the morning, wherever you guys are. I gotta get some sleep. Tomorrow is another day. Well, we're actually in tomorrow. It is what, Thursday? It's a Thursday, guys. Have a wonderful rest of the night. Be safe out there. Protect your energy, protect your privacy. You see what I'm saying? So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll try to come on in the morning. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I got to get some sleep. This is not worth being up too late. Okay. I enjoyed your company. Thank you much for the support. Thank you to the mods. Thank you to the chat for being a part of the conversation. I'm also seeing two lives that I'm going to peep in before I leave for bed. Have a wonderful night. Bye, everyone. Bye, haters. Bye.